In the land of Mbano, where the sun kisses the red earth and the elders sit beneath the Iroko to share wisdom, lived a man named Uzochi, a man of strength, pride, and honor. He had a family, a wife who stood by him in hardship, and children who called him their hero. But fate, as the ancestors say, sometimes wears the face of a beautiful woman. Her name was Ngozi, and she came like the wind, soft, mysterious, and sweet to the senses. She was not new to love. She had been married before and bore a daughter, Chinoza. Yet she walked like one untouched by sorrow, her voice like the lullaby of the river, her eyes deep enough to drown reason. Uzochi met Ngozi at a village gathering. From that moment, something changed. He began to drift, first in silence, then in action. His visits home grew shorter, his words colder. His wife cried in silence, his children watched in confusion. They could feel it, their father was being taken. And taken he was. Ngozi bewitched him, not with spells, but with sweet words and laughter that wrapped around his heart like silk. Uzochi left his family, his home, his roots, and chose Ngozi. He took in her daughter as his own. While his children wore torn sandals and studied by lantern light, Ngozi and Chinoza wore lace and walked in shoes bought from the city. He paid Chinoza's school fees, not just through secondary school, but all the way to university. He even funded Ngozi's schooling too. Family is who you choose, Ngozi would say. And Uzochi believed her. But time, they say, is the true revealer. Years passed. Uzochi retired from work. His pockets grew thin, his body older. When he looked to Ngozi and Chinoza for comfort, they had none to give. Chinoza graduated and left without goodbye, chasing a new life far away. And Ngozi? Her smiles faded, replaced by sharpness and scorn. Then the storm came. One rainy morning, a message arrived, Chinoza was dead. A sudden illness, quick and cruel. She was gone, and with her, Ngozi's pride and joy, her only true bond to Uzochi. The news broke something in Ngozi. She wailed through the night, tore her clothes, and beat her chest, but the wind did not answer. Chinoza was gone, and now, Uzochi had nothing, no wife beside him, no children around him, no home filled with laughter. The same hands that once gave turned to beg. And those who watched from afar said only, "This is the tale of the charm that burned itself." But the gods are wise. In the end, Uzochi's children returned, not to mock, but to restore. They gave him food, sat by his bedside, and reminded him of the love that waited all those years. He wept not just for what he lost, but for what he once threw away. And as for Ngozi, she wandered from town to town, a shadow of her former self, telling anyone who would listen. I had everything, but I lost it all. Not because I was unloved, but because I loved only myself.